Bro, what the fuck?
Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. I just wanna touch the top. Baby said that she in love and she don't love the lie. Been chillin' with all the bros, I've been above the spot. Shawty said that things change, well it does a lot. Hey, watching out the payment, man, the sun is high. Yeah, lost inside the heart, but it's emerging right. I've been out the way and I'm good. I can find my home. Everything I said it was is not. Yeah, Jamaica, how you layin'? Yeah, you ain't say none, what you saying, baby? I lost you, but who's paying? Don't know why you hit my phone, why you playing? Yeah, I can't handle it without the trusting. Yeah, I can see the top, I wanna touch it. Yeah, we been getting money, no discussion. Now I don't let the top of shorty always get the fussy. Yeah, hey, I like the cruise on it. Say she like the way I sound and how I groove on her. I been steady dodging bullets, how I move on her. But he talking out his neck and not a crew on her. Yeah, and I'm sliding. Shawty like the vibe, don't want the right to end. Yeah, right. To the nice end, yeah. To the nice end. I can always keep the cool, I'm never fighting. Man, I love is all the cake without the icing. Now I found new love, different pricing. And it won't cost my soul, no devices. Yeah, I ain't got a plan for it, I'm the man for it. Selling Brody couldn't stand for it's very important. I've been off the edge, I've been feeling the wind blowing. I can lose my head and my heart, but they been gone. I just hit the edge of stairs when it's dead time. I just lost promises, I regret mine. I just gained a lot of love on the west side. I'm the go, but I would never be the best guy. You might take me out of business like I'm Best Buy. Talk about the go to maybe suing, I know that's right. Yeah. Talk about the go to maybe suing, I know that's right. Thinking about the future, looking good and it's the best side. I remember.
And I think it won't be like too big of a blowout.
Barkley down the sideline. Saquon Barkley.
You don't fuck with Aaron.
Some teams, it doesn't matter. I think it's going to be a very mucky dub. And it's going to get ugly.
They have the chance to lose themselves a game, probably.
Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. My name is Tycho. I'm here with Mick Dilly and Snoop Luke today. It is Football Friday here in snowy motherfucking Michigan. We've been getting snow nonstop. I know I got friends over on the west side of the state where it has not stopped snowing for like about 40 hours or some shit now. So shout out Bookie. Get home safe when you do get home. Please get home when you do, because there's too much fucking snow. This man was, we were talking today, and he's like, dude, it hasn't stopped snowing. I'm like, that's ridiculous, but then it wouldn't stop snowing today. So welcome back to another winter in Michigan where we have 6 months of sadness from now until it gets warm again.
It could be worse.
How are you guys doing?
Could be in Buffalo. It could be worse.
Hey, Buffalo's in Detroit, so, I mean, the snow followed
Buffalo
him.
is so damn
The snow followed him.
They can't even play football where they want to play, so it could be worse.
Yeah, if you're a Buffalo fan or a Cleveland fan and you're in the Detroit area, hey, they're down at Ford Field this week, so make sure you guys check that out. Buffalo taking on Cleveland at Ford Field because of the 4 feet of snow, even though it probably would have been one of the greatest games that we've ever seen in snow.
Yeah, it kind of sucks in here in Michigan right now this time of year. You love it because it's getting close to Christmas time and all of that, but then you got to deal with the cold and the bullshit with the cold, which is the snow.
I like the snow.
Oh, Dylan, you're kind of built like a snowball. Man, I think we lost my guy.
I was going to say, I didn't know if my shit was tweaking.
He said...
Okay. We got him
Oh,
back.
he's back. All right, we got you back. We lost you for like 15 there.
Oh, darn.
We got you froze. But all right, he's back now. You guys saw the intro. After the intro, we're going to get right into it. We're going to dive into this week's NFL slate and college slate. I don't want to brag, but me and Dylan kind of been on a heater. So we'll start with the NFL. I'm 31-11 in the last 3 weeks. McDilly coming in right behind me at 29 and 13 in the last 3 weeks. Either way you look at it, those are really good numbers for both of us. So we'll take that.
So
Luke, if I knew exactly what your numbers were, they'd be down there too, but I have no clue.
So Tyler, here's what
Yes.
I need from you.
Give it to
You
me. What?
and me have been hot, but you have been hotter or luckier, whatever the fuck you want to call it when it comes to NFL. I have had that same luck for college. You
Yes.
help me in the pros. I will help you in the college, and together we can just bang it out. Help me, help you.
All right, so it's easy. It's an easy fix. Where we disagree, depending on what it is, you might have to go with me.
For football,
Even if
for
you
NFL.
disagree.
Correct.
But if we get to college and you're like Dylan, Tyler, like you're wrong. It's not going to be like that.
you
I
have
may
me,
I may
help
have
you.
to reason with you.
And
So
then Luke listens and makes his decision off that.
Luke looks okay. I know we did like the Zibanejad thing for a long time now, but am I the only one getting like Fitzpatrick vibes?
I don't know because Luke's
I'm
been
seeing
going
some
through
Ryan's-
shit when it comes.
Luke,
to,
do
like,
you have any
fitness, so-
sunglasses with you at the moment?
No.
Damn. I really think he's starting to look like Fitzmagic.
And you just got to keep the beard growing. The beard's got to get a little long.
Take that how you want, but I think I'm starting to see
compliment.
some Fitzmagic. You know what I mean? I think it's a compliment, but I don't want to be offended.
I would take that as a compliment.
But yeah, so let's dive into it. Let's get into this
Can we recap
NFL
the one
slate.
game that happened first? So I
Yeah,
can brag for a second. Because, I mean,
Sure,
fuck Green
yeah.
Bay, fuck Aaron
Go ahead.
Rodgers, and I got to watch Tennessee
Yeah,
beat them
fuck
last
Green
night, 27-17, and it was great at Lambeau Field. Derrick Henry not only running the ball into the end zone, but passing the ball into the fucking end zone. He has the same amount of touchdown passes as Kenny Pickett does this year. That's not a joke. They both have 2. So
that play is lethal, though. Let's be
Oh,
honest.
oh,
That
yeah,
play
oh,
is so lethal.
and
Thinking Derrick Henry's running the ball and being so prepared to put your all into tackling him because you have to, and then he jumps and throws the ball, like I'd be fucking pissed.
I'd be mad. And then Treylon Burks came back after injury, 7 receptions, 111 yards. He had his best game of the season by far, and he finally popped off. So, tighten up. Love to see that. We're 7-3. Fuck the Packers.
Yeah, Tyler may or may not have bought an autographed Treylon Burks helmet that comes in on Tuesday, so that's cool.
It's okay. I have his jersey.
And then he goes off the next day, so I was like, oh, sick. But hey, you know what? Watson could be that guy.
No, I'm not getting into this. Everybody's getting so fucking
I could have been wrong. Or he's just the only good receiver they have right now.
Ding, 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 ding.
I think
ding,
that
ding,
might
ding,
be it.
ding, ding, ding.
And that's why he has to be that guy right now. But, I mean, hey, he's gotten, 5 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks? That's
Aaron Rodgers is a back.
the guy I should have picked up on fantasy, clearly. Bookie
Aaron
should
Rodgers
have.
is a
I
back-to-back
don't know.
MVP. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the game. If he needs one receiver that can make plays,
He
will
just
get
needs
him
one.
to make those plays. Randall Cobb, he's not making those plays. Lazard's been dealing with injuries. Dobbs is not playing because of injury. He's got one guy that he's going to rely on, and that's what he did all game. And that's why Watson is the only man that put up points in the end zone for the Packers. But you're not going to win a game with one guy. I got nothing more to say on this game. Luke?
Yeah, I really don't have much to say on this game, I'll be honest.
Feeling ill last night, still
This
recovering
entire
from the
week,
sickness,
I've
I think.
I get it.
Luke might have missed the
down
game.
and Kind of
Totally
missed
fair.
a lot. I was
Totally
down
All right,
and
Ty.
out.
Hit me with the first game, baby. Let's do this.
Yeah, let me hit you with this first game. Hold on, FanDuel's throwing soccer ads at me. While I'm definitely not betting on this rigged-ass World Cup. No, thank you. If we talked about soccer, which we don't, I'd have a lot to say about how I feel about this World Cup shit. I did some reading, and oh my god,
it's good that we don't. So we don't.
Yeah.
Even need to.
oh my god, that shit is rigged. Don't bet on that. Anyone that's listening to just don't touch it, okay? All right, so the first game we have up is the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The Panthers are getting 13 points in this game. The Ravens are home. The over-under in this one is set at 41.5 points. It's going to be chilly. What do we have for this game?
Start with Luke.
What was the teams?
Carolina
Panthers,
Panthers at the Baltimore Ravens. Panthers are plus 13 on the spread.
Well, Panthers fucking suck, so the Ravens, they're going to win this game. Fuck, what?
They're definitely winning, but are they covering 13 points?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Yeah, I think
they're going to run up the score.
That's my play. Give me Panthers plus 13. Because here's
Luke
how
said the opposite, my guy.
Oh, my bad. Well, I think Carolina is going to cover because even though Carolina's a bad team, there's one thing that has been consistent for no reason, and that's their defense. It's the main reason they shut out Atlanta. It's the main reason that they beat the fucking.
Do we think it's the head coach?
Oh, that could be it, or the DC.
I mean,
but
trying to secure that job.
Whatever it is on that defensive side, that's what's keeping them into games. I'm pretty sure Baker's going to be in there. If he plays how he played for some reason the second half of the last game, which for no reason was just lights out, I feel like they are going to cover the spread. And yeah, I'm taking Panthers plus 13. But I got Baltimore winning.
Yeah, I definitely have Baltimore winning for sure. It's an obvious pick there, but when it comes to the spread in this one, I don't love the number 13. It's kind of high for an NFL game, in my opinion, especially with the way the NFL's been working. I mean, fucking Eagles lost to Washington. So, for Christ's sake, give me the Panthers plus 13 in this one because an over-under of 41. Obviously, Vegas knows there's not going to be a ton of points in this game, so if there's not going to be a lot of points, I think that the Panthers can cover 13. I don't know who their quarterback's going to be, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Like Dylan said, the defense has been kind of taken over. So I'll go Carolina Panthers plus 13 on that one. Next game we have up on the slate, we have the Philadelphia Eagles going to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I said what I said. The Philadelphia Eagles are favored in this one. The Colts are getting 7 points. The over-under is set at 45.5. I personally, I'm going to go first on this one. I think that the Eagles cover 7 points in this one. I think the Eagles are pissed off that they just lost to Washington of all teams and are going to take it out on Indianapolis.
I agree with that.
Oh, I picked the wrong one. Go ahead.
I agree with that one. I don't think
For
Philly's
sure.
going to be too happy after last week.
There's no way. Eagles are going to be mad. What are you laughing at?
But what if Jeff Saturday beats
Oh, you
Pitt?
shut your mouth.
Oh, but the story's there, man.
Hey, Bookie's on your side. You can do it. Bookie's on your side. Ryan Bookout says Jeff Sunday going 2-0, even though it's Saturday. Jeff Sunday. Is it because he's playing on Sunday? I gotta ask. It's gotta be.
I'm literally gonna talk myself into just not playing this game because I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm gonna be so mad.
Jeff
Oh, you know
Sunday.
what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the fuck. I'm gonna take the Indianapolis Colts plus 7.
He wins on Sundays. Yes, that's what I thought, Ryan Bookout. He wins on
I'm taking
Sundays.
the
That's why he's
Colts
Jeff
plus 7.
Sunday. Okay. Taking the Colts?
Plus 7.
Plus 7. Okay, plus 7. All right. Much more respectable than taking the Colts money line. A little wild, but hey, you got Bookie on your side, like I said.
With that. Bookie convinced me. If I didn't get that, I probably wasn't gonna. So thank you, Bookie. I appreciate you.
All right, next game we got up on the spread this week. We got the New York Jets heading to New England to take on the Patriots. The Jets are getting 3.5 points in this game. The over-under is set
Triple
at 38.5.
Triple
38.
D. Divisional desperate dog. The fact that the Jets are fucking plus 3.5 in this game is simply due to their quarterback. They're 4-0 on the road. I understand the Patriots. They're the Jet killer, and they did it in MetLife a couple weeks ago, and that's what they love to do. I feel like the tide is going to shift here. The Jets play really good ball away. Their defense has been phenomenal away. I'm trusting this offense for some reason this year. I'm going to take Jets money line. That's my play.
Look, I personally have to go against it. There's no way on God's green earth that Bill Belichick loses to the Jets twice in the same year.
I just simply.
That's why he said twice.
That's why I said what I said. Yeah.
Well, that's why he said what he said.
He said there's no way he loses twice to the Jets, and I said he beat him last time.
That's why he said that.
Oh, he already won.
Yeah, he already won once.
Okay, I thought the fucking Jets won that. Was it?
No.
What was the score?
Patriots won at home. They smacked him by like 10.
Patriots are at home.
It was Flacco's final game.
Ah, correct. Okay, for sure. Well, it's Bill versus the Jets. I'm still taking Bill. As wrong as I may have been, I think I still got to take Bill, especially at home. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but Vegas must think it's going to be shitty. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Are you taking
Bill versus the Jets. Give me the Patriots money line. I think the Jets could possibly cover a spread, but not enough to give it to you as a pick.
Well, I think New England is going to take this because Bill is the man.
That's pretty much why I think too. You know what I mean? Like it's Bill. Bill doesn't like losing to the Jets, so he doesn't. It's simple.
I mean, he doesn't like losing to the Jets, but at the same time, there's a lot of teams this year that aren't expecting the Jets to be as good as they have been. So we'll see what happens.
All right, I got a question for you, Dylan. Is this the week that the Houston Texans get a win? They are playing at home. They're taking on the Washington Commanders. They are 3-point dogs in this one. Over-under set at 40.5. I honestly would take the over in this game. If I had to give you a winner, I'd give you Washington.
I'm leaning Washington.
But I'd give you the over on this game. I think that it's two not-so-great teams, and I think there's going to be some points.
I don't know.
They're at Houston. It's inside. I think it's going to be one of the higher scoring games this week.
I don't know if I'm just feeling ballsy this week or I just want to make plays on plays, but I want Commanders -3. I like that.
That's totally fair. I like the Commanders money line. I like the -3. I
I'm
think the Commanders win the game.
I'm going to take Washington -3. And I agree with you. I would take the over as well.
Yeah. I just think with all these snow games and stuff that this game's going to be the one that people don't expect to go over, but it goes over because 40.5, I think it's going over. It's two not-so-good teams. Doesn't mean they're going to not get up any offense. Just means it might not be the greatest, cleanest football you've ever seen.
No, the tickets right now are $14 for this fucking game. That shows you what type of game this is. But, Luke, what's your opinion?
I'd go if it wasn't a plane ride. Luke?
You're muted.
Boss man. Boss man. Boss man.
I will be taking the Commanders.
Ooh, Washington play. Money line or spread?
Money line.
Ooh, I like that. I mean, I like all the ones on the top here. Over, money line, spread. Yeah, I like it all. Next game we have up, the Los Angeles Rams are heading to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Give me the Saints, -2.5. The Rams are dead.
I ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole. I will support you. I will be next to you, riding.
Dylan, the Rams are dead.
I'm not taking a team, but I'll give you a play for over/under. The bitch is at 39. Give me the over. I know it's because Cooper Kupp's out. I get it. Here's what you need to realize, people. This could be a good thing. What? Dylan, that makes no fucking sense. Give me a second. The only reason why I say that is because the Rams have been relying on one thing this year offensively. They run the ball and they pass it to Cooper Kupp. They do that like 5 times in a row. Then every once in a while, they throw it to Tyler Higbee. Now I feel like they are forced to switch up game planning offensively. Stafford's going to be doing a lot different plays that we have not been seeing him do this year and a lot more plays that we've been seeing him do last year.
Hey, look, Dylan, you can't do any plays without an offensive line, and they don't have an offensive line.
They do, but I don't.
They don't.
I'll take the over,
First off, they do not have an offensive line. So you take running the ball almost completely out of the equation because they have not been able to run the ball all year. And there's only so many different things you can do on that offense without Cooper Kupp and hardly any time to throw the ball. Oh, wait, you can do what you're good at, Stafford. You can take a bunch of fucking sacks. I don't know if this game's going over. I think it might be bad football. By the Rams, at least. I mean, the Saints could go off. I mean, I think this might be a Taysom Hill 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, I can't touch it. Luke?
Give me the Saints.
What do you think? How do you think the Rams are going to do this week? I mean, their pick right now is the Lions' pick, and right now, them losing only benefits us.
Yeah, and it's not like they're doing a lot better with Cup in there.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I was personally doing better, not the team.
No, not at all. Next game we got up, Luke, let's stay on you. We got the Detroit Lions at the New York Giants. The Giants are 7-2 this year, but could they be fraudulent? Dan Campbell is ready to fucking find out. In New York, the Lions are +3 on the spread, +146 on the money line. Over-under is set at 44.5.
You know, when the Lions start trying to chomp for some kneecaps and they find metal plates around the kneecaps because he's had so many goddamn surgeries on his legs, he's like a robot. Saquon Barkley is just going to march right through them and get 3 touchdowns.
I like the Lions in this game. Because I'm looking at stats. Past 2 weeks, if you're a casual fan, you might be like, oh, Saquon's been going up. He had 30 carries for 120 yards. Motherfucker averaged 1.9 yards per carry.
He carries the team. Well, that's because they're running Wildcat.
How many
Dylan.
second down and eights did I see?
You're not thinking, bro. That's because they're running the Wildcat and he runs for 2 yards.
Money line, baby.
All right, wait, time out. I don't like the way this is being operated right now. I don't like the fact that we are disregarding my statement and you're just saying, give me Lions money line. Saquon Barkley is averaging those yards because they're running him out of the Wildcat up the middle like idiots half the time. That's why the average is what the average is. Saquon Barkley is literally carrying the Giants. Right or wrong?
I don't know how you couldn't say otherwise.
I don't give a fuck. I'm thinking of trying money line. What is the one thing?
When you're handing out stats,
what is the one thing that Detroit has actually been okay with defensively? Was the rushing game. The only game we got torched up was by Stevenson and the Patriots.
Justin Fields.
He's not a running back.
Jalen.
Yeah,
our
exactly.
QB.
But he's running.
Jalen Hurts.
But he's running.
Those are quarterbacks
even
contained.
It doesn't fucking matter. He's running.
You don't know the difference.
That's rushing yards.
Scramble and a run and a halfback. There's 2 different defensive formations. That's your QB spy. That's your linebackers. That's not your D line getting off the ball.
If Hayden Hutchinson sacks the quarterback goes down and doesn't scramble. If the linebacker contains the quarterback doesn't scramble. Either way, the quarterback still gets fucking tackled before he runs for fucking 60 yards and a touchdown, and he's on the fucking Chicago Bears of all fucking teams.
On a run play, when the linebackers are running up the middle because they see the ball immediately.
Because they fill the wrong fucking gap.
Because
they suck.
Let me finish. When he hands off the ball immediately and the linebackers are running up, yeah, it's going to be a lot fucking easier to make a tackle than when I think you're forgetting on scrambles, the linebackers are moving 5 to 10 yards back in coverage, which creates an open field for the quarterback to run against us. Because there's a difference between a quarterback scramble and a fucking run handoff play to your halfback. Those are completely different.
Does anybody remember this being a debate? Since when are we talking about who's running the ball? As long as the ball's being ran, it's a rushing play.
It's different.
If the ball is being ran, it's a rush. Period. Look it up. It's a stat. It goes in as a rushing play.
When it
rushing
comes to
yards.
when it comes to
Justin Fields,
like, come on.
All right, I'm riding the Lions. You 2 are riding the Giants. What's the next fucking game?
Tyler didn't even fucking pick. So
you haven't even made a pick yet?
No, because I'm too busy trying to tell you that you're telling me that Saquon Barkley averages low numbers, which he might, but I'm telling you why, and you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he only cares that it makes him.
I thought we were like trying to do a sports thing where we're discussing stuff, but the stats usually matter to you, yet not when they contradict your beliefs.
You didn't give me any stats. All you said is that they run him out of the Wildcat and they're stupid for that.
Right, because you're only telling me stats.
What stat did you give me that I didn't hear?
No, you
You
gave
said he
me a
carries the
stat.
Giants.
I explained to you why the stat is the stat, and you said, "Oh, I don't care." But
Then
like,
why bring up the
no,
stat?
but like Dylan's like you're treating it like the same way that NFL coaches treat analytics. Analytics tell you what to do in a given situation, right? But analytics don't take into account who on your team is injured, who on your team is good at their position, whether or not your O-line is good. Analytics takes nothing into that. It's just a statistic. And that Saquon Barkley number is just a statistic because of the half the time they run him, it's a wildcat up the middle. But the other half the time, when it's a handoff, it's, almost maybe 6 or 7 times out of 10, it's a 7 or 8 yard gain because Saquon Barkley is carrying the team.
That's
Now,
not how it's been going the past 2 weeks, though.
Saquon Barkley has like fucking over 100 rushing yards in both the last 2 weeks. What are you talking about?
He had 30 Never mind. No, never mind. I'm not even gonna. Just move on.
He had 30 because he runs the Wildcat. But anyways, so the Lions are plus 3 in this game. There's going to be a shit ton of wind from what I've been told, which is by the internet. And that means that the Lions are probably going to go for it way too many times, probably 5 or 6. I'd take the over on 5.5. But I'm going to go with the Lions plus 3 because it's going to be one of those shaky Dan Campbell games. I'm going to go with the Lions plus 3.
He did all that to do that.
I was not defending the Giants. I was simply telling you why a stat was a stat. But your comprehension skills did not, fully follow through on that. But I'm going to take the Lions plus 3 because I think that Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift are maybe a little bit more elusive in that backfield. As long as Swift keeps getting the carries, the touches that he's been getting, I think that it'll be just fine. But I'll take the Lions plus 3, and we will move on to the next game. Hopefully Dylan doesn't have a stat for it. The Chicago Bears.
I won't give reasoning. I'll be like Luke.
Atlanta Falcons. Dylan's taking a turn for the worst. We might have to fuck him off out of here if he keeps this attitude going. This attitude is getting a little wild. We're getting up there, Dylan. We're getting up there in attitude. You're throwing shots on purpose, being a little petty shady. Next game we have up, though, Dylan. I'll let you go first because I know you got explanation, and you better give me explanation because it's coming. I know it's coming. The Chicago Bears are taking on the Atlanta Falcons and Cordero Patterson. So let's go live look at Dylan.
My God, that's unbelievable, man. It says don't give an explanation, then give an explanation. Make up your. What's the game? All right, I'm just going to guess one.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Let's do Bears and Falcons. Atlanta minus 3. Falcons are home. Arthur Smith is a fucking you know where I'm going with this, people. I never hopped off the train. So, I'm just going to keep staying on it. But Atlanta's a favorite. Oh no. Now this
That's why you don't do drugs, kids.
Because now I can't take them plus 3. So now everything looks like the Bears have been playing the best football that they've been playing in the past 5 years, but they're not winning. Am I really going to do this? I'm taking the Bears money line. Ah! And I will give you no stat or no explanation.
You already gave it. I already got it. All I had to do was leave you off alone by yourself, and you gave it to us. So, Luke, what do you think about this Bears-Falcons matchup? Dylan's taking the Bears.
Well, Justin Fields is playing good, so the Bears. It looks like he woke up a little bit.
I think he got let out of his cage. That's kind of what it looks like to me. But Bears and Falcons, honestly, I think I gotta keep going with the Falcons here. The Falcons cover spreads. The spread's in their favor. I guess the Falcons are winning this game. So give me the Falcons minus the 3 points and take it to the bank. Next game we got up, Cleveland Browns and Buffalo Bills. The The Browns are getting 7.5 points. It is a home game for the Bills, but like I said earlier on the podcast, it is being played at Ford Field. So Bills season ticket holders got first dibs at the tickets. But I don't know how many of those seats are going to be Bills fans and how many are going to be Cleveland, because this game is now much closer to Cleveland than it is to Buffalo, and it's going to be hard for Buffalo people to get out of their fucking houses to get to this game. Because, well, good luck getting to the airport, good luck getting to the bus stop, and good luck getting out of your goddamn driveway if you're a Buffalo fan that doesn't live in Michigan. So I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns plus the 7.5. Give me Nick Chubb for 2 tutties and the Browns to get things right, because next week, I believe, is the return of Deshaun Watson. Yeah, give me the Browns this week. Plus 7.5.
Yeah, I'm going to take the complete opposite and take Buffalo -8. You get Josh Allen, who's just had 2 losses in a row. That's pretty rare for the guy. Now
How are you about to not only take the opposite, but then change the spread?
I'm looking at
-7.5.
Sorry.
I'm on FanDuel, and it says 7.5.
All right, well, I'm taking
want?
them -7.5. And it's because Josh Allen's lost 2 games in a row, which is rare in his career. He's going back inside of a dome. He's not feeling too well. I feel like this is going to be a get-right game for him. He's just got to sling the ball down the field. Yeah, I'm going to take Buffalo -8. -7.5. God damn, I did it again. Luke?
Fantastic job.
I mean, the Bills got to start winning again, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
For our Super Bowl pick to be true, Ty, yes.
Yeah, but that's okay. They don't have to get. They can get on a nice little losing streak and then lose to the Lions. That'd be cool.
Well, I might be picking the Bills in this one.
Hey, Ryan Bookout coming in saying he saw a tweet that the NFL may cancel the game.
What?
Be kind of wild.
Why?
I don't understand why that would be canceled.
Yeah, that.
Well, you'd have to reschedule it, of course. I mean, right? You can't just not fucking play the game.
Right.
So, I'm not sure where that tweet was from or whatnot, but I mean, hey, that would suck. But for now, I'm taking the Browns plus 7.5. The other picks are the other picks. Next game we got up, Las Vegas Raiders heading to Denver to take on the Broncos. The Broncos are favored by 2.5. This might be the worst football game anybody watches all year, but I'm taking the Broncos -2.5 because the Raiders are garbage. The over-under is set at 41.5. Schmillen? Luke? Well, I'll go to Luke first.
Let's see.
I mean, it's just god-awful football. It's the Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. I mean,
I don't know. Well, last time Wilson played the Raiders, he had a good game. So, and that's what I'm hoping for in fantasy this week.
I just don't know what the weather's going to be like in late November in Denver. But hey,
that's okay.
Maybe it'll
the
be
Raiders' defense sucks.
Fair enough. Schmillen.
I'm leaning Raiders, but I really don't want to.
Why? Josh McDaniels lost to Jeff Saturday of all fucking people last week. You think he's a good coach? Come on now. Raiders are garbage.
I think this is going to be what you think the Saints and Rams game is going to be. Just a bad.
I think they're both going to be bad.
I think this is going to be just really bad football. And by the way, that weather you're talking about, 49 degrees and sunny. So
oh, wow.
It's actually going to be pretty nice in Mile High.
Fuck you, Denver.
Anyways. I do like my dogs. I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm taking the Raiders plus 2.5.
Wow. One of us is going to be extremely cold and one of us is going to be on fire.
I hate doing this, Ty. I don't know why. Things are just speaking to me differently today. I really don't know what it is.
All right, the next game that we have up, Dylan, I'll stay on you. The Dallas Cowboys are headed to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. The Cowboys are favored in this one. The Vikings are getting 1.5. It's almost a pick 'em at this point, and I'm going to pick the Dallas Cowboys. Dylan, who are you taking? I do not trust Minnesota.
Last week, I didn't know who to pick. Last two quarterbacks at 4
Last week was a fluke.
Two backup quarterbacks at 4 o'clock. Cardinals and Rams. I had no idea who to pick. It was a 4 o'clock game, and I rode you. I'm in the same spot. 4:25 game. It's a coin toss, so I'm just gonna ride you. So you're taking
Dallas Cowboys money line.
Then we're taking Dallas Cowboys money line on this fucking podcast.
Here we go.
Vikings.
Why?
Because Justin Jefferson, baby. Man,
Who the fuck is that guy?
the man who just had a monster of a catch. His catch went into the Hall of Fame. It was just that great. And he's going to do about 10 more. And get about like 12 more touchdowns.
And that concludes that, even though I agree with like the first half of what you said, even though I was buzzing it. I kind of agree with it. But next game we have up is the Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenny Pickett is the underdog once again, plus 3.5 on the spread, over under at 40.5. I'm taking the Bengals minus 3.5 all day, all night. Schmilling.
What is going
Wild Fuller 125 pops in and says those Vikings are going to be ringing the victory drum Sunday. That's all I'm saying. Move to Minnesota, Fuller. Move. Just move. Oh, live there, man. Dylan, what do you got?
No. Stab out of that shit, Dylan.
Nothing. Luke.
Bengals. Because
Fuck yes.
Kenny Pickett throws picks and he's a pussy.
Damn. Way to give it to us straight. Dylan? You heard all the facts. Luke just gave them to you.
Dude,
Those are the only stats you need to know.
my brain keeps trying to get me to play the Steelers, but I can't get past Kenny Pickett, so I'll take Cincinnati. Fucking, yeah.
Why? Why does your brain keep telling you
Bro,
to take
I don't know
What
why,
is wrong
but
with
you want to know what it is? It's another Triple D. It's a desperate divisional dog at home, and I don't know why. I like my Triple Ds. I'm 6-0 on Triple Ds in the past 3 weeks.
Hey, if anybody out there has got a Triple D for Dylan, Dylan's accepting all Ds, baby. There it is. Come
But
get
I'm
your
not
D.
doing it. I
D,
can't
little D, double
fucking
D,
pick
triple
it.
D. It's
I'm
all
taking
for Dylan,
Cincinnati.
baby.
That's why you don't do drugs, kids. Easily on the road. Yeah, exactly, Ty. That's why you don't do drugs. Talking about Ds. So.
Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez.
All right, next game we got up on the spread is the Kansas City Chiefs heading to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers. The Chargers are the dogs in this one, getting 4.5 points. The over-under set at 51.5. I don't think there's anything special about the LA Chargers this year. Every year they're supposed to be decent, and they're not. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs minus 4.5 in this one, and give it to me all day, all night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kansas City minus 4.5 all day. I think they're going to smash them. They're going to win by 2 tutties.
Yeah, Kansas City is the team that even if you expect them not to be good, hey, look, they're good. And then you expect them to be good. It's like, okay, yeah, they're good.
Regardless. They usually figure it out. And the final game we have Monday night, San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are the home team. The Cardinals are also dogs in this one, plus 8.5 on the spread, over under at 43.5. The Cardinals, honestly, in my opinion, not the better team in this one, but
I'm going to take Arizona.
I think I'm going to take the Cardinals plus 8.5.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm feeling.
Yep.
I think San Francisco's going to win by like a touchdown, a field goal. It's going to be a close game. I'm honestly leaning under for some weird reason. But, yeah, I like Arizona plus 8.5 all day with you.
With or without Kyler Murray, honestly.
Can't agree more. I do like the 49ers money line.
Also, coming in just now, I got the tweet from Ryan Bookout. From NFL Rumors, there are talks that the hashtag Bills and hashtag Browns game might not even happen. Buffalo players would have to get to the airport and fly out, but they already canceled practice due to travel conditions. So if the players can't leave their houses, I guess they can't play a game. That does make sense.
Damn.
That does make a whole lot of sense.
Where's the rescue mission? Let's see some football.
Yeah, come on, we need the football. All right, we just need it in our lives. All right, next up we got college coming up next. We will be right back after this commercial break.
What's going on, guys? Tyco here, taking a quick break in the action to tell you about sixpackcoverage.com. you can go on there and check out all your favorite sports, finance, food and travel, fitness, and entertainment podcasts. They've got it all on there, as well as content from all of your favorite colleges, with more on the way and more added every day. So make sure you check that out, as well as the merchandise tab. Be sure to get all of your six-pack coverage gear at the merch tab there with the hats, flags, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys check it out today, sixpackcoverage.com.
All right, let's get into it. College football. This is Dylan's time to shine. Dylan, let's dive right into college football. Here we go.
Hey, what? I mean, I'm doing pretty damn good. First time in my life, and college football is going my way. So we're just.
Hey, last 2 weeks, 17-3. I'm 14-6, pretty fucking good still, but hey, it's not 17-3.
Come on now.
It's not no 17-3 though. I mean, I can't compete.
Hey man, I appreciate that. But now it's time to get into a game that 2 weeks ago everyone would have been licking their lips at as an MSU fan, but now it's a little bit depressing. Illinois at number 3, Michigan. Michigan is minus 17.5, 7-0 in the Big Ten. We know how they play at home. They got Illinois, and I think they're gonna come
Illinois. Please stop pronouncing the S.
Sorry.
Luke, let's just hear it. Are they covering the spread or are they not covering the spread?
They are covering the spread.
Minus 17. Is there a half there, Dylan?
Yep.
All right, minus 17.5.
The spread will not be covered in the first half. It will be covered in the second half.
No shit.
I agree. I'm going to ride it with you on 100%.
Yeah, I'm going to ride it too. I think that it's prove it week for Michigan going up to Ohio State next weekend. So I think this is where you have to put up as many points as possible to say we're fucking coming. And so it's go time. They got to cover.
I agree 100%. All right, next game, 12 o'clock. Number 4 TCU, the 10-0 undefeated motherfuckers, the Horned Frogs. We'd love to see it. I love the Horned Frogs. They are going to.
I feel like you didn't mean to say motherfuckers.
I was trying to.
But once you burped, you had to say something.
Yes, but that's what came out. They're going to Baylor. Baylor's 4-3 in the Big 12. Here's why this game is even being talked about on this podcast. TCU is sitting at minus 2.5. Yep, number 4 team in the country is going to Baylor, minus 2.5. So now you got to start asking the questions. Why? Who's injured? Nobody. Baylor puts up an insane amount of points at home. The over-under is at 57. Baylor puts up a lot of points at home. TCU doesn't put up a lot of points on the road. TCU likes to go down early. Baylor likes to go up early. It's going to be a fucking challenging game. But I don't see why I would hop off the TCU train now. I'm going to take a minus 2.5. What do you got, boys?
Yeah, Dylan, no, I'm pretty much with you on it. I don't see why you'd hop off the TCU train when they have not lost a game. There's no reason not to take them. So, honestly, I would take TCU on the money line here. The spread's close enough to where you can get it at pretty decent odds, especially if you're laying it. So, I'm going to take TCU on the money line in this one. Luke, are you going to ride with us? Thumbs up or thumbs down, man. You're muted. Yes.
Beautiful.
Dylan.
All right, next game we got. Sorry, it's hard to find a good game this week. This slate is.
Oh, hey, that's totally okay. We're getting late into the college football season.
All right, here we go. Kentucky, 6-4, at home against the number 1 team in the country, Georgia. Here's what I need to know, boys. Is Georgia covering 22.5? I don't think they are. I like Kentucky 22.5 in this pitch. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think they do.
I think they do too. I think they do too, man. Georgia's a statement team. They're here to show everyone who's daddy. That's all I got to say.
I think 1, 2, 3, and 4 are about to be covering their spreads.
That would be very good for them to continue to secure the same spot that they have this week, next week.
100%.
So, you know what? I get that. All right. Okay, here we go. We got a game here. 4-3 in the SEC. 6. No, we don't. Not mentioning that game at all.
Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez.
Next game. This is a good game. Good little rivalry game here at Memorial Stadium. Oklahoma State. We got Oklahoma State, who is 7-3. Oklahoma, who is 5-5. The line right now is Oklahoma minus 7.5. First initial thought, give me Oklahoma State plus 7.5. But based off what Tyler says, I might take the money line.
Well, this one's interesting.
Look, I'm riding Oklahoma State. I'm Oklahoma State all the way on this one. I would go as far as taking them on the money line, Dylan.
I'll do it with you, Ben. We'll do the money line.
Yeah, Oklahoma State on the fucking money line. I think it's an Oklahoma State play, regardless of the record.
OSU, well, Oklahoma State, not that other piece of shit school.
The OSU that you can pronounce without throwing up in your mouth.
Right. OK State.
That's what I put in my notes. OK State.
Yeah. OSU, not it.
All right. But next game, it might take us till, you know what it is? It's going to take y'all till 8 o'clock till you get the fucking game of the week. It's sad, but hey, that's what you're getting. Pac-12 action. UCLA, 8-2, at home against USC.
Oh, you already know. You already know what it is. You already know what it is.
I'll let you go.
Give me USC, baby. It's prove it week. You got to win this game and fucking win it. I mean, it's a must win. It's a must win. Give me USC.
Okay, so I like USC. I like them with you. But I have a question, Tyler. I know that when we like big spreads, we like the over. This is the biggest spread on the week. Or, I mean, not spread. Over, under. This is the biggest
highest
over on the week.
under?
Yes.
What's it at?
76. And I'm kind of leaning over, bro.
Bro, what?
Oh my God, did I say over? Did I say over?
You said over 76?
I mean under, because of the way USC has been playing.
Going under.
I meant to say under
All
because the way USC has been playing, they don't put up a lot of points.
Yeah. Luke, what do you got on UCLA and USC? What are you taking?
I don't know. I guess USC.
Fucking, that's the right answer.
I guess.
That's the right answer, Luke. Hell yeah.
And if is that the last game?
No, we have one more game, and then that's the last.
One more game. And
You're gone forever, Aaron Hernandez.
Final game on the slate, 10:30. Oh, they're gonna make me say it till 10:30. Those motherfuckers.
Damn right.
10:30.
You need to put that in the briefcase and walk up out of here.
At ESPN, Oregon, number 12, coming off that fucking upset to Washington, +2, with Utah coming in. Number 10 team in the country, also 8-2.
You need to put that in the briefcase and walk up out of here.
You're getting homebone Knicks, but you're also getting Utah on the road. I don't even know. Tyler, you start.
You need to put that in the briefcase and walk up out of here.
not touching it.
I'm touching it.
I know he is. I know where he's going too.
Because Oregon is about to be wearing some beautiful jerseys come tomorrow. And they're going to have to be like, oh, we're the 12 against the 10? Oh, fuck them. Let's beat them. And they're going to rar their ass up and down the fucking field.
All right, you know what, Luke? I'll do it with you. It's only right the way this pod's gone, the amount of dogs I've taken, that I'll just do it. Give me Oregon money line. I'll ride it with Luke in the beautiful jerseys under the lights. And that's college.
All right, folks, that concludes college football. So we only have one final segment of today's podcast, and that is whether or not me and Luke are going to put $50 fucking on a Derick Lewis 60-second knockout this Saturday at UFC, because we just might. We just fucking might. Don't you dare think that we won't, because we just might. Dylan might just put some money in on it too, because he's not old enough to gamble, so that he might just do it too. That way that everybody wins. But hey, I'm just saying.
This man Lewis goes.
Luke, we got some UFC going on. I may or may not have mentioned that, but hey, let's get into it. UFC with Snoop let me just roll the clip to make it official. We're back with Snoop Luke's picks in UFC.
I'm talking in guap, now I'm speaking in fluent. When I hit the road, I won't leave till I do it. Acting out of hand, I'm like, be what you doing. We started off good, can't believe that we ruined it, yeah. I tried to fix with a sewing kid, yeah. I tried to fix it, you know I did, yeah. I tried to fix it, you know I did, yeah.
Well, to start this off, we have Derick Lewis going up against Sergey Spivak. And Spivak is like a minus 200 favorite right now. Henry is the under. He has lost his last two. Is not looking too good for him. But Henry had this to say, or not Henry, Derick. My back is really against the wall now. I don't want to lose 3 straight fights in a row. I don't really even want to lose one fight, so I take it hard on myself every time I lose a fight. I don't stop thinking about my last fight until I get a new fight. I'm just tired of thinking about my last fight. It being on some BS in the way it ended, which, if you don't remember, Lewis got rocked, but he was in the middle, standing back up and defending himself, and the ref called the fight. And he did get bullshit, and he's pissed. He's angry. His back's against the wall now. His ass is on the line. He's coming in here for 60 seconds. Bop, bop, bop. Good night, Jim Kite.
Derick Lewis on fight night is when he has a fight night, I almost feel like he's just promoting himself, and pay-per-views, that's just a different conversation. And he's a dog. Yeah, bro. I'll ride that shit with you. I'll ride that round 1 fucking knockout for 60 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Plus 2,000 for 60. Let's go.
Dylan was saying round 1 at first. I was like, oh, no. Not only are we going first round, we're going 60-second KO, Derick Lewis. That's how we're feeling, okay? Luke was telling me earlier, we were talking, like, yeah, Derick Lewis, he's been working on his conditioning and stuff, so he can, this is a 5-round fight, right? But Derick Lewis doesn't do 5-round fights. So this round, this simply can't go 5 rounds. But, it's definitely not going 3 rounds.
This is a 5-round
and it's
fight,
definitely
dude.
not going 2. And it's definitely, in Derick Lewis's mind, can't go 1 because he can't leave it to a decision in 5. So Derick Lewis has to end it before he runs out of gas, which means he has to use up all his gas in 60 fucking seconds and get the KO. So Derick Lewis, 60-second knockout is the way we're going.
That's it right there.
All right, I'm riding it. Fuck it. I got you, boys. Fuck you, Spivak. Minus 210 my ass. And you know what that music means? It means that there's nothing left to say other than to close this bitch out. If you want to see us on YouTube, that's at Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. If you want to see us on Twitter or Instagram, that's at Ride the Tide 586. If you want some merchandise, you're going to head over to Six Pack Coverage. If you want to see other podcasts of us that aren't on the social media platforms I named, you can also go to Six Pack Coverage. And you can see a bunch of other podcasts, a bunch of other cool shit. The next time that we should be seeing you people is on Wednesday. Like I said before, Wednesday, Friday. That is the new schedule. I don't have anything else to add. So, without further ado, everyone else have a great weekend. All 4 of the boys should be back next Wednesday because Luke is fully healthy again. So, you all have a great night. Peace!